Well, the fiscal year at Pocono Medical Center runs from July 1st to June 30th. So our last fiscal year here ended back on June 30th of 2012. It was certainly a challenging year with dealing with the recession and certainly changes in reimbursement. But fortunately, the medical center was able to end the year with an operating margin that puts us in the category of an A-rated facility when our bond rating agencies look at it. All of this was able to be constructed not only through the help of philanthropy, but for our ability to be able to access funding through the bond markets. So certainly that profitability is important to us as it allows us to be able to afford going into the future, building the bridge to the new cancer center, and being able to continue to provide this world-class care close to home. Certainly being financially viable allows us to provide a much broader amount of care. Much of what we provide here tends not to be profitable services, and fortunately, because we are able to remain financially viable, we are able to provide those services to a community that otherwise would probably have to travel some pretty great distances to be able to receive that care. And here we are sitting on the bridge that connects the main campus of the hospital to the new cancer center, and certainly as we go into the future and need to expand and build and improve our facilities, certainly this bridge is a symbol of what it's allowed us to do to be able to build new facility and continue to replace equipment and expand our facility. The Affordable Care Act, or better known as Obamacare, had been challenged this past year, but was in fact upheld by the Supreme Court. The law is currently being phased in certain aspects as we speak, much of which will be phased in 2014. One of the biggest impacts it will have to Pocono Medical Center is how it affects the uninsured and underinsured population that I just spoke of. The Act provides for requiring insurance for the majority of the population. The hope there is that patients who are currently coming in with no insurance or very low levels of insurance will now come to us with some coverage. The downside of that is, though, to afford this, we're going to see significant reductions in both reimbursement from the state for medical assistance and from the federal government for Medicare. So trying to balance the reductions in reimbursement with the fact that we'll be getting incremental revenue for those patients who currently have no insurance will be the challenge that we face.